Hi viewers, welcome to the Momentum Move weekly video series. Myself Brijesh Bhatia, Senior Research Analyst and Editor at Equity Master. So in the last week we have discussed that markets might do some time correction or consolidate in a range of 14,450 to probably 15,300. Though the range was slightly on a bigger scale, but if you look at the momentum this week, we have seen gap up openings and the gap up openings, the bulls are unable to capitalize. And even on Friday, though the Thursday was off and we have seen global markets been taking a positive momentum, Friday we have opened above 15,300, precisely 15,336 was the high. But if you look at the momentum, we were unable to sustain even for first 30 minutes of the trade. And in the end, markets have slipped back below 15,000 level to 14,953. We still think that sometime consolidation might happen till the time 15,300 or probably the new high of 15,431 is not breached on the higher side, and markets might take some consolidation. Though this consolidation can be probably, I would say, the momentum which we have seen a huge uptick right from around 12,000 13,000 levels. And this is not new for the Nifty, because generally markets after a strong rally consolidates, and this consolidation can be in the form of time correction. So probably there are two types of correction: the time correction and price correction, where prices take a dip or retrace, and there is a time correction where prices consolidate. So we think that this can be the price correction which we have discussed in our previous video as well. So if you look at what to expect into the next week, so this is the first chart of Nifty, the bar chart. And if you look at the chart again, the index is trading from a medium term point of view on a bullish trajectory till we don't see that prices are falling below this rising channel. And rising channel is a sign of bullish momentum, where prices are forming higher high and higher low structure. So even if you look at the 14,450, 465 was the low, which was near around 50 days average. Until those levels are holding strong, we think medium term trend is still bullish. On the short term, we still think that the consolidation might take place. And if you look at the lower panel over here, the RSI, it's still trending between 40 and 60. Even if you look at the last 4 days of trading, the whole week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the Friday, market have opened gap up. Still, if you look at the RSI, after opening the gap up, markets have been consolidating in a range. So we haven't seen much momentum on the either side, bullish or bearish. Even after opening higher, the RSI is indicating that it's been trending between 40 and 60. So we still think that till the prices or RSI doesn't break above 60, 62 levels, trends higher, or it till doesn't break below 40, we still think that price might consolidate. The range is slightly bigger still. I would say 14,450 on the low, and 15,300, 15,400 on the high. Still these ranges not broken convincingly. We believe that markets might consolidate, and the fresh trend can only emerge below or above these levels which you have discussed. So still RSI is not showing any momentum or strength over here. So that is the reason we have seen prices forming the doji on candlestick. So my second chart over here is the daily candlestick pattern. So on the weekly, we have seen a doji formation happening, the Graveton doji on the weekly candlestick. But if you look at the daily over here, the Friday gap up opening and ending on a negative a percent down has formed the bearish engulfing. And basically bearish engulfing is a indication of a pause to the bullish trend and the reversal happening. Again, the reversal can be only confirmed when the lows are breached, which was around 14,953. So let's take it 14,950. Till 14,950 is not breached on the downside, with the daily bearish engulfing confirmation is yet to come. Plus, if you look at the chart over here, I have drawn three lines on price. So basically, this is Donchen channel. How to interpret this is the middle line is the 34 days average. So 34 period Donchen channel. This is 34 days average. Plus, if you look at the upper band over here, the upper band is basically the high of 34 days. The line is drawn. The lower is basically the 34 days low, the line is drawn. So when prices are consolidating between highs and lows for last 34 days, and prices are and every time we have seen candlestick pattern forming right near the highs. Even if you look at the previous, an evening star was formed. Before that, the dark cloud cover was formed. So basically, these are the reversal candlestick patterns, and this forming at the highs of or around the Dungeon channel is slightly a thing to worry for bulls. Though this is purely from a short-term trading point of view, as I said, medium-term trend is still bullish till we don't see a breakdown of the rising channel. But from a short-term point of view, till these levels are not reached, the prices don't hit a fresh highs, 34 period highs, or the downtrend channel goes slightly higher when the highs are hit. We still believe that these high of 15,336, 15,431 could be a big resistance for bulls as of now. And we every time we have seen candlesticks forming, generally price comes to test 34 days average. And in this case also we are expecting those on a breach of 14,950. And even if you look at the weekly candlesticks, the doji with the weekly low of around 14,919, if it's breached, we think that the test of 14,500, 14,600 can be on cards in the coming week. So again, still we believe that the range might continue for quite some time. We still think that the stock specific action should be there. And if you remember, we have covered small cap will continue to outperform, and it is continuing to outperform. So you should clearly have a focus on stock specific action into mid cap and small cap space where the buzzing is going on. So keep a watch on that. And index wise, again, options trader can look for a shorting strangles or straddles or doing butterfly strategies on the derivatives front. The third chart over here is one of the important chart where we have covered these sector many a times in our previous reports, in our fast profits daily video series, fast profits report. This is the metals chart. And here and even if you remember in the previous week in the fast profit daily, my colleague Vijay has indicated that the fresh super cycle is coming into the metal space, and you should watch this video as well. So coming on to this chart, there are the three lines on your screen. So basically the green is CRV commodity, Thomson Reuters commodity index. This is comprising of the commodity prices globally of around 28 commodities. And if you look at the blue line over there, this is CNX metal index, which is Nifty metal index. And the orange line is basically the Nasdaq metal index. So if you look at the momentum over here, right from the March lows, the commodity prices are trending higher. And this basically, when the commodity trends higher, the mining companies or the producing of companies are benefited out of it. And if you look at the metal index over here, it's been on a outperformance rally, which is we have previously also seen in June 2017 to June 2018. If you look at the same green line on the charts, the prices were commodity prices were trending higher, and the metals was one of the outperforming index compared with the peers or the other sectors into the Indian markets. Metals was one of the strongest outperforming sector, and we believe these prices will tend to go much higher when it comes to the metal space. And this is not just due to this less supply, but this is due to the more demands coming into the metal space. And that's the reason when the demands are slightly higher, the prices tend to move higher and higher. Even though if you look at the other copper, zinc, lead, aluminum, all the metals prices are going higher. So we believe that still there is a huge room for metal prices to go higher. And we can clearly see from and this is not just that Indian metal prices or the stocks are outperforming. Even if you look at the Nasdaq over here, the Nasdaq metal index is also going higher and higher with the commodity prices going higher. So we believe that this momentum would continue into the metal space, and every dip should be an accumulation. So in case you are holding some of your metal stocks in your portfolio, continue to hold that. We have covered in our fast profits report as well that the metals prices would continue to trend higher. We have covered in our fast profits, and now we are covering in our momentum moves video as well. So metal prices would continue to see an upward momentum from a medium term point of view as well. So continue to hold, and in case there is dip in markets, try to accumulate some of the metal stocks in case you are holding. Continue to hold, and you can see some bullish momentum into the medium term as well into the metal space. So just a conclusion, Nifty, we are expecting it to be trading in a range of 15,300, 15,400 on the upside and 14,500, 14,450 on the downside. So this range is slightly bigger, but from a trading point of view, those who are looking for a momentum based trades, you can look from a couple of percent moves here and there. But from a medium term, we are still very much bullish till the rising channel is not broken on the downside. And metals is the one sector you should continue to hold even after this long rally, because even if you get the commodity prices index, which is showing an upward momentum, till we are not witnessing any reversal happening into the CRV Thomson Reuters commodity price index, we think that this bullish momentum into the metals index would continue to outperform. So that's all. Before signing off, request you to click onto the subscribe button and do comment on our videos. How do you think that our videos are helping out? Thank you. Do not forget to subscribe to my email newsletters, Fast Profits Daily, and get a free guide on how to trade markets like pro. Thank you.